Hey YouTube, Dan Ottawa here, the best third/fourth tier Pokemon Go battler in the world, and we are coming at you with ELO team. That's what this team is. It's out there everywhere. Wallower has claimed that this is his team. So it's something in the front, either a something that can beat your Bastion essentially. I've seen it run with Toxicroak. I've seen it run with he uses Empoleon. I'm using Lucario, and I've seen as much as what is it? Drapion. Some people use Drapion. So, you know what? Use whatever you want in the front, but it's a very simple concept. If you don't win the lead hard, you switch into one of the two. I like Drifblim better as the safe swap, quite honestly, because you don't get as hard punished against the Bastiodon. You can get off like two Shadow Balls, and if you go Icy Wind first, you can get Icy Wind and two Shadow Balls off, and almost take it out. So it's not as hard of a punish there, in my opinion. And Hex, Icy Wind, Shadow Ball charge pretty quickly. So I like that as a swap. Got a ton of yellow with this team. Quite honestly, I made back all the yellow I had lost on the first day. So strong team. I'm doing more spice tomorrow. I got a Probopass team tomorrow. But for this one, let's just look at how it works. So Empoleon lead. Empoleon lead's pretty good. I'll probably just stay in here. And they come with their Frostlass. So my initial thought was this is probably the same team that I'm running, but with Empoleon. So what I'm going to let this do is let them go throw first. I'm now going to bait because I'm at the Shadow Ball. So I'm hoping that I get this bait off, and then I'm going to switch into probably my Frostlass. Yeah, because I got one shield. They are now low enough that I may be able just to go Avalanche here. And I think they're probably just going to, they're ahead on energy, so they may just go Shadow Ball for the nuke. Grab a shell back. I probably could go Avalanche, but like I know I'm going to outpace them at this point. So I just go Shadow Ball. They do shield it up. And now these Powder Snows are adding up. And I just get to the Avalanche. I'm like, even if I don't win this match, I want to see how much an Avalanche does. And it does take it out. So I think Avalanche does about like 40-ish%, maybe a bit more. So I won switch. I have shield advantage. I'm going to knock this out here. Well, not knock it out because I don't think there's KOs. I can't. It's got to move. And they come in with their Drifblim, which so I came in directly with my, yeah, that's right. What I did there was I came in with my Drifblim knowing that I would have to shield up and move it anyways, so I might as well get ahead on energy. And if they're running an Empoleon Frostlass automatic safe swap, they're likely running Drifblim back, so getting ahead on energy there was important. Come in here, counter for the win. So this team is out there a lot. So Drapion on the lead, which is pretty decent lead. The problem is Drapion goes so fast. We get hit with a ton of lag here. It looks like they were not continuing to throw there, so I may have a huge energy advantage here. Aqua Tail still does 50% because Lucario is very glassy. They let it go. I'm hoping that I can just counter down here. I can. So I still got a ton of energy. Out comes a Gliscor. So I have a ton of energy. I'm going to throw here and then bail. But if I remember, they let it go. Yeah, and they just get nuked. And now they come in with a Frostlass, and I got Mirror Match / Drifblim, so I'm okay. Bastion lead, so a good lead here. Don't worry, we have some non-leads. Toxicroak, so this is why Drifblim, so each have their own play, right? Why Drifblim is also a great safe swap is this Toxicroak matchup because everything is resisted. The counters are resisted, the Mud Bomb is resisted, the Sludge Bomb is resisted, as opposed to the Frostlass where you can throw the Mud Bombs for neutral damage. So in this matchup, I can just go straight farm down. I'm loaded with energy. I can survive one more. I'm hoping that that seemed like an under. What happened there? That should have probably done a little more than that. And out comes the Bastiodon. So as expected. And this is why having these Shadow Balls on all three Pokemon are so important because I don't want to say all matchups, but in a lot of matchups, Shadow Ball is going to land and hurt. And then having the Avalanche and Icy Wind on the other two are nice coverage moves overall. So you're always going to have one move to throw. So now it's 2v2. Out comes the Frostlass. And now it's a bait game, right? I'm going to need to So it's a crunch. So I've seen a couple run with crunch, because you still do super effective against all of the psychics and ghosts, which you would do super effective with the shadow balls, and you charge a bit faster, I believe. Uh, Except I don't know how much a crunch is going to do. So at this point, I'm just going straight avalanche here because I don't think I can get to a shadow ball, and they let it go. That's okay because I just need to take this out because then I can hopefully just counter down with my Lucario. So they do shield. As soon as they throw this move, Crunchy, they can take. I'm pretty sure Crunch takes you out. Like, everything's so glassy in this league. It does. I can go for the counter, and they come in with the Bastiodon, and I don't know how much energy it has, so I don't want to take a Flamethrower. So I'm just going to power up here because then these counters are buffed, and I can probably just counter down here before they get to another move, and I can for the win. So that's why I like Lucario here. And Empoleon works too. Like, Empoleon would have a good matchup there. So here's one that I have to immediately switch. That's a rough lead. And they come in with the Frostlass. So they are already really behind on energy here. I got 2 hexes in, which is huge. Because now I can go for the bait. They shield up the bait. I find in this matchup, it almost just makes sense just to go double Icy Wind and hex all the way down. But because I got the first shield, I now decide just to let's get this out of here. And if they shield, so be it. But like, looking back on that, like, I'm pretty much at the move now too. I probably should have just Icy Wind. Either way, they are going to take me out. Now, I'm going to come Lucario because it essentially has no matchup against the Gastrodon, right? The Mud Bombs are just going to just destroy me. So I do shield it up. Out comes the Gastrodon. I bank some energy there and come in here. Throw the Avalanche because it is pretty low. So I will be able to maybe not take this out. Yeah, it's a little tanky. Body Slam is going to be Body Slam is resisted. Earth Power is not resisted. So they are going to be able to take me out here, but that's going to allow me to get a counter through, which is nice because now I have a bit more energy here. They have the Frostlass, which is going to take, and in comes an Infernape. So I blast it with the Shadow Ball. These counters or fire moves are going. This is low enough that I think I just need a Power Punch. Power Punch to take this out. So I do like Lucario for like the wider coverage there. Again, just being able to throw Shadow Ball in neutral situations is really nice. Lucario against Empoleon. Again, this is an okay matchup. And they switch into Toxicroak again. Empoleon Toxicroak core, I've seen this a lot too. It's a great response. Drifblim obviously is a great response for Toxicroak because they can't really do anything here. Hit them with the Icy Wind. Maybe that's why in a couple battles ago, this Sludge Bomb didn't do much because I lowered their attack already. So I can take another one. I'm just going to go for the full farm down here. Lower their attack already, so this does not matter. They will throw just a Mud Bomb, which is resisted, so it really won't do anything. I could bait here, but I'd rather just, if they think that they're just going to lose anyways to the Lucario, some will not bait. I go for the bait here because I didn't think I'd get to the move, and that was a mistake. But I think if I remember, they do shield this one up. Yeah, so all good in the ending. And they give up Switch and come in with Drapion. So I come in here thinking I just need to get one Avalanche off. I could probably survive one Crunch. Barely. Oh my goodness. I could probably survive one Crunch, do a ton of chip damage here, start getting ahead on counters to get an energy advantage. I may just force them to throw here because, yeah, they're going to have to throw here, and then I can just counter. And then I have 2 shields left, so I can just counter and Power Punch for the win. So I'm going to have to shield because they do sneak another one through because Drapion's glassy. Spammy. I really need to get a Drapion. I still don't have one. I don't have a good IV one, so I don't want to start building for no reason. They have a move here. I think I go for the Shadow Ball here, which I don't even know if I need to because by the time I counted this down to the Shadow Ball, they're already pretty low. Like, if I just ramped up with a Power Punch, I'd probably be able to take them out just on the counters, but get to the Shadow Ball, take them out for the win. So Crest lead is rough, but you have 2 Pokemon to deal with it. Come with my Safe Swap and Drapion. So Drapion is tough in the back, right? Because Drapion will take out both of these Pokemon. And so I'm going to lower their attack a bit here. A crunch is still going to hurt, and they probably going to be able to spam me to the next one, maybe. So will I get to the icy wind, or are they going to throw here? No, I can get to that, so that's good. Problem is this won't take them out. It will lower their attack a second level, and I do get a shield, so that's big. Obviously, I'm going to be taken out here, but I can now come in with Lucario and start ramping up. Problem is, even though their attack is lowered twice, Lucario is just so glassy in this league. It's even glassy in the Ultra League, but even a 2 times lowered Aqua Tail, like a couple of these are going to put me in the yellow, so that's okay. I need to save my shields for the back end just in case here. Now I have a move. I can throw the Shadow Ball if the Crest comes back in, and it does come back in. Just to grab the next shield because I still have Froslass that I can throw that Shadow Ball, right? So all around answers for Crest. They shield, come in here. I gotta start shielding up no matter what they're gonna throw at me here because I cannot go down to like the yellow here. I would be in big trouble for whatever they have in the back end. I was worried they're gonna try and catch, but they do not try and catch. I think the play here is just Shadow Ball and farm all the way down. And they come with Empoleon. And Empoleon, again, is really tricky because one Shadow Ball does not take you out. These waterfalls do chunk. I think I'm going to try and use an Empoleon on the weekend. Because I've got... this is going up Thursday. Yeah, and I got my Drifblim team tomorrow for Friday. So I'm going to try using it on the weekend and then showcasing it next week. So now this is low enough that I should be able just to Power Punch and take this out, and I have a shield left. And now it is morning and not 3 a.m. when I was playing some of those battles. Good lead here, Froslass. So this is tricky, right? Froslass safe swap is tricky here because what happens is you come in here, which is a bad matchup, or you come in behind on energy in your own matchup there. So I build up and then I bait, but I think they didn't realize that I got to it because they let it go instead of shielding. So now they can get to the second move. So this would take me out. So I just got to shield and go for have a ton of energy coming out. I'm down 2 shields. This is not looking good right now. So Froslass safe swap is rough. I have a ton of energy. I'm hoping that they fear the Shadow Ball on a Magnezone, and they do not. So I am getting nailed all over the place here with these bait calls. Never bait. Come on, man. I told myself never to bait, and I always bait. Second one, try and counter the down. A Crest comes in. So this is okay-ish because, and they let it go. Oh yeah, they're just going to save 2 shields for Magnezone because they're probably going to be able to take me out here. And then the Froslass against Magnezone, I have no shot in this match. So this game's over. As soon as the Froslass came in and I lost that switch, I lost this game. I was like, my only win condition here is to get all the way down here. I cannot. They get the Leaf Blade off, Grass Knot, take me out. And now they're 2 shielded Magnezone against a Froslass, and I have no shot. So just throw the move. My only hope is that I can just Powder Snow all the way down. But I think they go back-to-back Wild Charges here, which they have Mirror Shots, so they don't need to go Wild Charge. But I guess that almost takes me out anyway, so might as well for the win. Yeah. So they lost the lead, but again, Froslass in the middle. That's why I kind of like Weevil, right? You just have an immediate punish for it. Pachirisu, I was like, yeah, I can't come in with Drifblim here. Because that would get ripped up. These counters actually are doing a decent amount, so I'm just going to take this move and then bail maybe into Froslass. Yeah, because I chunked it enough that now the Froslass can probably put it within like the red. You hit with the Thunderbolt, which hurts. Again, I don't know the counts for Pachirisu. We don't have them here in Ontario, Canada. So I would love to get my hands on one, but it's not happening. So I could shield and take, well, it doesn't matter about taking switch because they have not moved yet. But I don't want to leave my back end empty here because I don't know what's in the back yet. So they come out with Gastrodon. And this is, I'm not going to get to a move. So what are my options here? Oh, my options are Drifblim. Yeah, and they're switch locked. So this is perfect, right? So on top of being a great counter for Toxicroak, it is an amazing counter for Gastrodon because they have nothing they can throw here. It's all resisted. The mud, the Bun Bombs, the Earth Power, and the body slams. So I just go for the nuke there, thinking they're not going to spend any shields on this because they have no play here. Take whatever move this is. That's resisted. That's fine. We're 1v1. I'm loaded with energy. I got some energy on Lucario too. Out comes... Was it a Drifloon I think I saw? It is. I lower their attack enough. We get hit with a ton of lag here, which is probably going to help me out, except for the fact that they just caught a move on their almost taken out Pachirisu. So that's a wasted energy. Luckily, I do get to the move here. They have to shield. I still have energy on the Lucario, and I have a shield, so I think they realized once that one went through that this game is over. Another Empoleon lead. I'm guessing it's probably going to be a Wormadam. So this is interesting. So I'm glad I'm actually seeing this now. And I don't have great matchups in the back here, right? So I bait here, and I'm like, you know what? Let's just bait. I know it takes a while to, I don't know the full move count, but I know it takes like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 confusions to get to a move. I can probably just power up, stay in this matchup. If the Empoleon comes back in, do some chip damage. If not, I'll get ahead elsewhere on energy on the next matchup, or have switch. And it's a Glade, so I bank some energy and come in with a Froslash just to get ahead on energy. I think I gotta... Yeah, anything's gonna hurt me here. But now I gotta worry about the Empoleon. So they come in. I do have enough move for Shadow Ball. I need to grab one shield. My Empoleon... Sorry, not my... Oh, they let it go. I think that was their mistake. Yeah, you're already way too low. Because now I can probably just come in and counter you from this range. They try to undercharge it to take me out, but all that let me do is get this off. I don't want to take them out because I want to get a counter in here to bump up my energy a little bit more. Because now I'm at a move. I'm going to bank that move and come in with my Glade because I think I can just probably Hex all the way down. I'm going to Icy Wind just to lower their attack. Like, normally if you have a Pokemon that doesn't have a lower move that lowers their attack, you just go straight Hex there for the win. But because you have a move that lowers their attack, I'm going to lower their attack. And that, I think, helped me because they got one Leaf Blade off there. They're going to get the second one off there. So I do survive it. So maybe that Icy Wind did help there for the win. So that was nice. How many more battles? Looks like one more battle here. Okay lead. Again, these are tricky leads because they're only taking neutral here. And I got to stay in because I cannot just start taking crunches on the back end Pokemon. But you're probably going to burn a shield, and they come in with their Drifblim. Do I shield and try to get ahead on energy? Yeah, hoping it's Shadow Ball, not a bait. So it is Shadow Ball, so good, that's good. So what I need to do here is just get really ahead on energy, so that way I can force them to throw their energy on the Drapion if it comes back in. And they come with, yeah, the Drapion. So I got to force them to throw a move here. They do not throw the move, so that's okay, because now they're going to have to burn a shield here. They may go for the full farm down, and they do because they're a Shadow. I got to come Lucario. I cannot come Drifblim. Probably going to shield just because I'm super glassy and I do not want to risk that in the back. And they come in and it's a Skunk Tank. And this is great because it takes a while to get to. It's a pretty glassy Pokemon, and there you go. Look at that. I'm already at the next Power Punch. This will take it out if they let it go. They let it go, so now I'm going to get a counter through there, which almost takes this out. And even if they quit, because even if they had a move, I don't think a crunch would probably take me out from there. So just to show how strong this team is, this was a 5-0 set with the team. And that's kind of what you do, right? You just dominate. It's a very easy team to use. Even in bad matchups, you're never like truly like drawing dead because you have just 2 moves that are so wide coverage for the meta. And that's why everyone's using it. So if you want to use a team to counter this, go use my team from yesterday. Because I had a Cress, Weevil, and Munchlax, which I would destroy this team. So I got a Probo Pass team coming tomorrow, and then I don't have any more teams yet. I want to try like the best of all these teams combined, quite honestly, with an Empoleon. So I may try an Empoleon uh, team for the weekend. If that works, I'll showcase Monday. But then I may be going to Great League on like the weekend into the next week to start gaining some ELO there. Hopefully, that's it. So that's it. I know this is a common team, but thank you for watching. Appreciate your support. Please comment and subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next one.